Took it off.
Coming at you live. I really hope whatever Andy just said just got cut off before we went live. Otherwise, my 50p's just gone down the window.
Like, you and that 50p.
Oh, mate, it would have been, I haven't checked it, it'd probably been 70p last week, after last week's live stream.
Like, Dan, we're on to 3/4 of a coffee there.
My goodness. Hold on, I am with you guys. Cat, go away.
Her name's Hannah.
No, the cat is, oh, Jesus.
New setup, same problems.
You close the door on this cat, you close the door on it, and it's like, well, now I want to come in. And you don't close the door, and it just leaves you alone.
What would you do if you found the cat just sort of like pawing at the weird teddy bear thing you've got hanging behind you?
It's not a teddy bear, and I'd punch its face off its face.
We don't condone animal cruelty on this show.
So violent.
No way.
Unless it touches my toys.
Oh, no, cat.
As you can see, after last week's grand success, we've gone back to our usual lower standards.
We peaked far too good last week.
Cat is the worst.
It's a cute little cat.
She's not that cute. She just destroyed the carpet outside the.
Because you're not giving her enough attention.
Go away.
Attend, how you doing? Wade, how's it going? Kieran, Alex, about Hot Toys, how's it going?
I got your message really late on Facebook. I have replied, but it was on my way home from work. So I did get your message, and apologies for not getting back to you. But I've also messaged you on your Instagram as well. But anyway, we'll speak at Enfield.
Brad, how's it going? Viper, all well here, dude. I hope you're doing well. Badger Toys, how's it going? Ricey. Yo. Love for the cat. Carlos, how's it going? Retro Ghetto, how's it going, dude? Good evening all. Sadly missed last week's live. Two of my favourite channels. Great to see you, NEC, and meet you, Dan. Andy, yes.
Mate, I want to see this smile in person. I mean, Aaron was messaging me. He was like, mate, you missed it.
What's that? What's that old song that goes "You lift me up"? That's what I felt like when he smiled. It warmed my soul genuinely, and it was super nice meeting you, dude. Very, very cool.
Definitely,
it was a good deal.
Tim, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Alex, how's it going? Oh yeah, as you can tell, it doesn't start off strong, dude.
You get all the good stuff, like my cat.
I'll give it about 45 minutes before us to kick in.
Yeah.
Don't like it. How's it going?
So this is a piece of my. I've started rebuilding the toy room, and so I've moved my camera around a little bit, and this whole thing is not. Ugh, it's just been a nightmare. But the mad balls are up. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
they look really good. Maybe if Mr. Aaron could do his new party trick. Hey!
Oh, look at that.
No, that's the old party trick.
It's the old party trick. So a bunch of zombies.
I've learned a new trick for this week. So,
yeah.
Dude, the mad balls do look great like that, and the big heads. I'm now like, oh man.
You like? You like the big heads behind the little heads?
Yeah, I think that looks really smart.
Got a bunch of that's all Bioshock. It's all the Bioshock. Some Earthworm Jim. There's all sorts going on, but I might do some pictures when it's all set up because I have plans.
Definitely.
I want to see the Hasbros when they're done.
See that this row here.
Yeah.
This is quite a long shelf, and it's going to be entirely filled with Hasbros.
Headquarters.
Yeah. I might need some more space. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've also ordered a blackout blind because this room does not have have blinds.
I mean, we've known each other for what, 4 years?
Yeah. 5 years.
And I remember you saying that to me one of the first times I came around your house. You're like, yeah, I need to sort out a blind.
Yeah, but you also know me long enough to know that I rarely follow through with what I say I'm going to do because I don't care enough. But having spent what I spent on the 1-2-3 kid, I'm like, could really do without him being sun damaged.
Yeah,
so
yeah, 100%.
It's been ordered, so when that's
100%.
I'll put that up.
Braden, how's it going? Bit of love for Dan in the old new viewpoint.
All right.
Two can play at that. How's it going?
Hey guys.
So tempting just
Can't.
Alan, how's it going? Even
Yeah.
Japs in the chat. It's just sorting out toys for Stafford. You're doing Stafford again.
Don't go to
Oh.
Stafford, Sue.
What day's that on?
Sunday this week.
Oh, is it?
Okay,
You,
so
you go to Stafford.
yeah,
So-
I was like,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
is Stafford? How far away is that from us? I mean, I'm
Fur-
working,
Is
but
it-
like,
It's further than Birmingham. It's about an extra
Oh, really?
40 minutes on top of Birmingham. 45
Oh
minutes.
wow! But those
it's
guys
clear.
live down south.
Yeah, I think they live in Portsmouth area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, they're hard. See, they're not like us. They're actually hardcore.
They do like they do definitely. I want to say get around, but not in a bad way. But like they're committed to the selling cause.
Grant,
got
how's it
that stuff.
going?
I've got that stuff for you, Grant. I've got that stuff for you for Saturday.
Sarah, how's it
Hey,
going? Kevin, Colin, how's it going? Do you know if Chatham Toy Fit?
We don't know.
No idea.
I would suggest it's unlikely. There might be one replacing it in a similar area, but Adam's trying to work some magic. But currently, I would suggest it's not on currently, if you know what I mean. Currently, the word is new, negative.
But obviously, Colin, this
You got
Saturday.
Enfield, huh?
Enfield on Saturday. That's a long way from Colin, I think.
Oh, is
But
it?
Enfield on Saturday. It's a different kind of toy fair, but it's going to be top quality. It's going to be good laugh, and there are some really good sellers there. You got Robbo, Toy Scavenger, me, Andy, Aaron might make an appearance, but not selling, just for autographs and personal photos.
Got Ryan.
Back to the toys. Ken will be there with 10 billion things he's found at car boot sales recently.
I'll talk about the car boot sales in a second, but not in a bad way. But yeah, after our display at the weekend and then seeing what Ken posted, it was like,
A man puts in a legwork though, dude.
oh yeah, 100%.
We wander around like me and Andy don't even touch things. We let Aaron rummage and we just go, nah, nothing.
We just carry on chatting until he moves something out of the way that he doesn't recognise, and then we're like,
yeah. Yeah.
But Saturday wasn't any better anyway.
No. Cat needs some kind of box.
oh,
Bit harsh.
good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening,
allowed
London
to
Toy
joke about
Shop.
There's Mr. London Toy Shop.
Shit.
I love that cat more than life itself. You guys know that. Yeah.
You should just do that one day. Just start the stream with the cat.
The cat. We do call her the Duchess for a reason because she gets what she wants. She gets
pampered.
house. Thank you very much. I've got so much more to start. Like, if I move this either way, it's just like an absolute horror show because there's just stuff everywhere. So this is like the tidiest piece. And as you can see, I haven't got to that shelf yet. And there's another 4 shelves above it still to do. So, yeah, we'll see how I get on. Might just burn it all.
Damn, new display looks so much better.
Thanks, man.
Cleaner.
That's what I'm going for across the board. On all walls will be just less.
So
stuff.
basically, Viber hated your display to begin with.
I hated my display because it was just added to. You know what I mean? It was like just add. Oh, I've got this. Add to it. Move this. Cluster it. Move it closer together. Much like your shelf behind you, Aaron.
That's
It's not a bad thing. But I can't. I don't want to do that anymore because it just kills me off just trying to enjoy what I've got when all I can see is everything.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
We'll all be like Andy soon, just minifigures.
One day we're looking at
No,
moving again.
Oh yeah. No, that's good.
After seeing how excited Andy got with those egg bunch or whatever they're called.
Dude, I mean, I can't. My laptop's plugged in. If I unplug it, the battery breaks.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, the bad eggs once they're there in a line of 5, plus your glow in the dark munch from the pocket you give me. Dan's little fat blue dude that looks like me that you give me. Actually, Rye's Ganesh is there as well. It's like a shelf of love.
It's all going off. All going off on that shelf.
But dude, no, finding them bad eggs bunch at a booth, I mean, that's the for me personally, that's the find of the season.
For Aaron, it's going to be the payoff when you finally get around to paying him. But
yeah, well, What gets said at a boot fair is left at a boot fair. But yeah, hopefully one day, Mr. Bader, I will get I'll get more space.
The joke of it being is that Andy has some outrageous toys in his collection, but doesn't quite have the space to and can't be smashing holes in the wall to put shelves up in that particular property. So
Yeah.
Which is another reason why we're looking to get out. We want to try and find somewhere where we do have a bit more flexibility, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think it'll be any time this year, but
I think this year's almost over, dude.
this is a very good point.
2 months till Christmas.
Yeah.
Vic's in the chat.
Vic.
Dave, what
Hey,
are
buddy.
you doing?
Hope you enjoyed your Blackpool vacay.
So Tyson, how's it going? Are you guys doing Kempton?
We'll chat about that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll mention that later on.
Okay, well, I definitely can't, but
It's Andy's busiest weekend of the year, isn't it? Halloween weekend.
Halloween weekend.
I like this, so I keep coming back. We're like the
Thanks.
rash that never goes away.
Like a sexy rash, though. Not.
Yeah. You get a good time before it, and then you're left with it.
Okay.
It's worth it. It just takes a while to get over.
We do get around. We're also going to Cosmic Toys in Leeds.
That is
These Leeds.
some mileage. I love it.
Heavy mileage.
No problem with petrol down there. No.
But apparently, outside of the M25, everything's fine. It has been for a little bit. But
I went to Tesco's the other day to fill up, and there was one person filling up.
yeah.
It's almost like the media stopped reporting about it. It all goes back to normal.
It's mad, isn't it?
Well, annoyingly, the BP near me is only got diesel now, where before it did have petrol and diesel. But I went to the Tesco's and everything was normal, no queues, no nothing. But yeah, you're right. If
This is not good toy chat, guys. We should.
No, I'm sorry.
We should move away from
I
the
saw
fuel.
that comment popped up earlier and I started laughing out loud. Dude, I hope we can get you a Colgate commercial, or if you're like is it Oral B? Is that another one?
Oral B as well, dude. Try and get to if you can be bothered. Try and come to Enfield on the Saturday.
I think that's a trek for retro guys.
No, yeah, he lives up north.
Oh, in that case, go to Stafford.
Yeah,
I think it sounds like such a small guy. Like, no, he's up there. No,
He's at north. He's at north.
He is though, right? I think.
Yeah.
Most of his videos are based around like that area.
Anything above Watford, I consider northern. So.
Anyway, how's it going?
Benny boy.
Mr. Tammy89 just dropping in to say hello to Empire Toys 113 and everyone. Hey dude, how's it going? I love the way like this thing doesn't tell you what the emojis are. You get like sanitizer, wash hands.
Yeah, it's like the weirdest bot in the world. Who isn't a real
smash
person?
the like button.
Hey buddy.
Dave Blade, how's it going?
Thank you again.
Everyone's in the chat that I've got to shout out to. It's good.
Yeah. Thank you again, Dave, for the stuff you sorted as NEC. Much of appreciation. Oh, especially for the Rebels figure that Hannah got. Appreciate it, man.
I would speak on behalf of Vic, but she's very appreciative of what she bought of you. I'm not going to say anything because she hasn't put the video up yet.
I can speak on behalf of Vic and say I saw how happy she was getting that. So definitely
that was one of like not a grail item, but that's something like
something she wanted. Yeah,
she's been going on it for ages, and we took it out the other day and like did some photography of it. It's cool.
It's a cool, it's a cool piece.
I've just seen Smuggler's comment. It just makes me laugh. You'll get to it.
The NEC pickup videos I watched all had minimal low-cost pickups. Are folks cutting back or bulking at above eBay prices? I don't know.
I think a lot of people were looking for bargains, and a lot of people were charging not necessarily more than what things are worth, but there was maybe. I don't know if there were deals to be had, there were things to be found, but I think people maybe weren't necessarily looking as hard. If you're charging more than eBay, then you need to know what you have and how good a condition it is in, because I don't think you can always compare against eBay because something might be ragged and bust up, and whereas the thing in hand is a thing in hand. But it's a good question. I don't know. I think people want things cheaper, and I think sellers want to sell things for more because things are worth more now on eBay. So it's a weird like it's not meeting in the middle anymore.
We're at
It will do.
we're at a weird area now where everyone's out selling because all the shows are started up, but
Yeah.
everyone's like, you got that lockdown weird area where all the prices of everything jumped during lockdown, and
I definitely thought at Sandown some people were selling some stuff for more than what it was worth, and the general consensus was, well, I paid X and Y for it over lockdown. It's like that doesn't
mean you can demand.
Well, you can ask, you can demand what you want for what you got.
Well,
People need to be a little bit savvy, just be a bit cautious about throwing money around, because you know how I feel about resetting price points. just shop around, and always go to like the trusted dealers, the Johnny, us obviously, because we're awesome. Well, Andy mainly. The guy Leicester Vintage and Ian Toy Monster, the guys that have been doing it forever, man. They're not going to rip you off,
I have to admit though, like I saw a lot of sellers there that they had like big displays and like big displays, lots of stock and everything, and some good stuff that I've never seen before. I've never seen them. There was a lot of new people there, so I don't know if you had that kind of typical like people have thought during lockdown, do you know what, I'm gonna go out, sell some toys, and they've hit their first fair up the NEC, and
probably
got a bit of a culture shock.
I don't think people are cutting back per se. I think maybe people are just being a bit more shrewd as to what they're getting into.
I think, but it could also be like a lot of the guys that have been doing it for a long time, like buying or collecting for a long time. A lot of the stuff they're now looking for is hard to find, and you may not necessarily find it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, but we're all in the same boat, like different things that we collect. But there's, I'm definitely not going to walk to go to the NEC. Well, I didn't go anyway, but like I'm not going to find the laser beast I'm looking for at the NEC. I know that. Probably. And if I did, I would probably have to pay well over what I would pay if I imported it from Japan.
Well,
the fact that it's there would probably make me buy it, because, like, the things I'll find, I guess.
The things that you look for a lot of the time, you're already in communities where, online communities where people are looking for you, and people sell things on Instagram and stuff. So I if you did find one at a show, you could probably get it cheaper somewhere else.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. I do think maybe the people that we're watching on YouTube and stuff are at that point now where they're not just buying everything randomly. So maybe things are looking like they're not spending as much money.
This was a long answer to this question.
Yeah, sorry.
It was lots of fun though. The NEC was proper fun.
A lot of the videos I've watched look so fun, and I'm still gutted that I couldn't go. Like, it's still very sore that I couldn't.
I think a lot of people lose that kind of the fun aspect. Like, I had more fun seeing a load of people that I hadn't seen for nearly 2 years. Some people, do you know what I mean? Like, it was great.
As we've established, none of us do this for a living. Quite frankly, when you weigh it all up, yes, it might fund us buying toys, but it probably costs us money and fuel and table. Yeah. It has to be fun. It has to be for the social aspect, or there's no point doing it.
Plus point, there was barely any traffic, so.
Well, there's barely any fuel. Let's not talk about that, right? Get on with the comments, Aaron. We got.
Well, I'm gonna do a couple more comments, and then we'll show some toys off, and then we'll go back to them. There you go.
I've put so many extra shelves in the Dettol.
Yes, I've never seen so many shelves in the Dettol. He's got about 9 shelves in that bad boy.
Right. We'll go. Rye's going to be my jumping off point. No, because
we've sort of mentioned it, but we're going to keep mentioning it because we're stalling there on Saturday.
Right, Rye is now my marker point.
All right, we've got some good banter going on, so we've got to come back to that.
Yeah, cool. All right. I found a new trick on this, which is probably funny because people probably already knew how to do that already. But Andy's going to show some toys off.
Yeah,
and I'm going to change the screen to this.
Haba. Look at that.
Yeah, so this is a week late or whatever because I had to pick them up from Dan. But these are some bits from the NEC. So I know Dave Well Toys sorted everybody out, but just want to say thank you for my my Krusty and my Mando. I'm in two minds, but I don't know. I for some reason, I kind of like it in his bag. I don't know why, but it just looks. Yeah, I don't know. I quite like it in the bag, but he'll be opened and put on the shelf. Sue and Sarah, who are in the chat as well, thank you very much for my Hawaiian man.
Where's my pants guy?
Wait, that's his name. Sorry, I totally blanked then. Where's my pants guy? I love it. That is awesome. So he'll be going in the Hawaiian shelf. Mr. Dave Blade, the snake is already on the shelf with the weapon you gave me, but he gave me a snake battle beast, and I'll actually take these out. But Bionic 6 accessories, which are ridiculously hard to try and track down. But I got the
Pliers.
I thought it was for the mechanic, but I don't think it is. I think it's for the white guy. I can't remember what his name is. Doctor something. Should really know the names. Backpack for, I want to say Meg or Helen, one of the girls, and then the guy's baseball bat and baseball glove.
That's one of the most. That's one of the most poorly researched segments I've ever seen you do, mate. Well done.
Yeah, apologies, but anyway, I'm really grateful to get a cluster of Bionic 6 accessories is awesome. So thank you very much. Then very quickly, I got. I like to look at YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, eBay. I found something that was ending in like 2 minutes and panic bid. Then as soon as I won it, realized, yeah, I've got it. But it turned up and I need to check if it's in better condition. But I now have a second Coca-Cola Russell spinner yo-yo.
That looks quite nice.
It is actually quite nice. That's why I need to check if mine's better or not. But if not, I'll try and use it for trade bait to get one of the Sprite or the Fanta or whatever. Mm-hmm. But annoyingly, the same night, someone was selling Sprite and Fanta ones for 50 quid for both. Posted, and I was like, that's quite a good deal. But I'd already bid on this one. So I was like, I need to see if I lose the bid, then I'll go for that.
Why did you pull the trigger?
Because I bid on this and I had money invested. So I was like, shit, I don't know how,
How many times? Message me and I'll buy them.
Oh, well.
No. I'm saying I'll buy them. Then we'll sell the ones we don't have that you don't need, and everyone's a winner.
Yeah, yeah. But thank you, Helen. Sorry, not Meg. Have you got Lego Darth Vader's castle? No, I don't. No, it is a really cool piece. The Star Wars Lego is such a minefield. But yeah, that's it. No. So in the boot fair, I know you said you wanted to talk about boot fairs later, but this caused quite a stir. Loads of people messaged me about this. I had no idea it was popular. The Roger Rabbit teddy bear.
That's cool.
I mean, we picked it up as as I say, me, Dan, and Remy were talking. Sorry, Bo were talking, and I was looking over in the corner. I was like, I'm sure that's Roger Rabbit, and yeah, it is. But yeah, I don't know how many people would actually be messaging me saying, "Oh, can they buy it?"
I don't want to snipe you, mate, but I've got a slightly bigger, slightly older.
In my have you got? Someone said this might be a talking one, but I haven't managed to find the voice box. I don't think it is. Have you got a talking one?
Mine's not a talking one, but it's taller, and it is for sale, and it'll be with me at Enfield.
Dude, so we'll compete.
Yeah, bidding war.
You can show off the Rogers to each other. See who's got a bigger Roger.
Yeah, Brad, definitely. I don't have a Phantom one.
Trade up. The trade is on.
Bait.
Yeah,
the
so
trade is on.
And then yesterday I went to see my other platonic friend, Andy.
His real mate.
My real friend. And I picked up a load of Mega Drive games, which again, I bought them to try and sell them at Enfield just to, make something different on the table. But I'm not sure they're actually going to make Enfield.
I've bagged 3 of them, haven't I?
Yeah, I know you've taken some. But Ryhart also messaged me and basically said he would take everything because he wants the manuals only. But I was I don't really want to sell them just for the manuals because he's got, I don't know, he's upgrading and downgrading and whatnot. But yeah, they may not make, sadly, they may not make Enfield, but they're awesome. I was very impressed actually with one in particular, which I think I'm keeping. Oh, and now I can't find it. It would have been good if I put it on top.
That would have been so much easier.
Oh, anyway, there's a Bruce Lee one. Way of the Dragon. Never knew there was a Bruce Lee game.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that's it. That's me. So thank you very much for all the NEC pickups.
I bought that Shaq Fu game that you guys made me buy at the car boot sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tested all. It's for sale, obviously. I didn't realize that I didn't realize it was just a beat 'em up. I thought it would be some rubbish.
I thought it was a basketball game.
No, it's a Street Fighter 2 style beat 'em up.
But what's it? I'm sure Slad the Viking, Andy told me that game was actually recalled because it was so bad.
Oh, it's terrible. It's unplayable.
Yeah. I don't know if he was just having me on, but
No, I mean some games were dead. They just stopped making them because there wasn't it ET they buried in the desert somewhere because it's one of the worst games.
Yeah, when
ever
they're
made.
like Commodore or something like that.
So Spectrum or something.
But anyway, okay, take me off big screen.
Take him off big
I'm
screen.
done. I'm done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Dan, do you want me to go? I'm sorry.
What do you want to do? 5 more comments? I'm worried that we're gonna run away from it, and then nothing will make sense anymore.
Okay, so
That's it.
oh my god, Andy's now
That's better.
wild card.
I really don't like looking at my it's like so large on my screen. It's really weird.
As we were discussing before.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, right.
That's why I'm wearing black.
Get,
Because I'm fat.
get my moves out of you.
Yeah. Well, Tom's definitely smashing it on the clothes and trainers front, and I think he might be chilling out with the toy bit. So yeah, he will be selling some nice bits. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Problem is, it's like what we said the other day, and we've been saying it for a while. Once you've had it and you've looked at it for 6-7 months, do you know what I mean? It becomes you.
Apart from that, which is never ever going to be for sale ever.
That's because no one's ever going to buy it.
No one knows what it is.
No, there was quite a few people that knew it. I was shocked.
Everyone knows Baby Selwyn. If you're cool, and if you're cool like me and in my cool club, you know who Baby Selwyn is. You know what Brain Dead is.
I've
Dead
never
Alive,
been
Peter
cool, and
Jackson,
I'll never,
but a
never
taste
ever
meets people's.
claim to be cool.
No, that's a club I'm willing to stay out of.
Okay. Some more comments. Day jobs.
Why do you want to know our day jobs?
Oh, dude, that makes us sound so boring. We all 3 of us have the most interesting job is Andy's, and it's not a good one. None of us have fun jobs, is it? It's the most interesting.
I just work in retail, but you know what happened today, which makes me hate people. Someone stole our charity box.
Ugh.
I haven't. Yeah, that's.
But it's not so much the retail that you work in; it's the very specific. Andy works in he's the party guy. If you want a party,
I run a fancy dress shop, which is why
it's not a fancy dress shop.
It's
It's a party supply store.
It's a party, yeah, okay, party supply store.
It's the biggest one in London.
Yeah, I'm not very good at bigging it up, obviously, but yeah,
No, he doesn't care.
Anyway.
So that's my and Andy is the party man. Aaron, what do you do for a living? Make it sound awesome.
I work
He
in
imports
logistics.
all the party goodies for me.
Logistics, imports, exports. It's not. I cannot glamorize this up.
That's as fun as you can make it sound.
It is. Yeah.
You ready? Do you want to hear my sales pitch?
Go on.
I'm a telecommunications senior project manager. I look after projects from acquisition, planning, design, construction, all the way through integration and commissioning. I bring people together and create mobile networks. You're welcome for 5G that doesn't work.
But that sounds like an adult job.
Isn't that our job?
That sounds like one of those like made up titles where they just don't want to give someone the bland title of.
What's made up about senior project manager?
That's all you need to be, senior project manager.
That's all I am. The other bit I just made, dude. I had, my business card. I've got pushing it like salt and pepper since 1982. I had that on my email signature for about 3 years, and not one person noticed.
Your work one?
Yeah, my work one. It said Dan Wilden, senior project manager, pushing it like salt and pepper since 1982. And no one said anything.
No one reads the signatures.
I think I was trying to make a point at the time and forgot it was on there, and then was like, oh yeah.
It's one of those things you put on there when you start out. Is like the post boy down in the basement, and then you make your way all the way up to
dude, I did. I started out in telecoms in 2004. And my main job was looking after basically sweeping a container, and every time someone quit, I went or got fired or whatever, I went, I'll do their job, and just because I love money. Right, next, what's
Giving guys.
That's the one that made me laugh earlier.
This evening, I just said, "Oh, it's been a while since." Yeah, she hasn't tuned in. She hasn't been on the late night with Dan and Aaron for a while.
I don't think Andy and Aaron look at anything alike. It's weird. It's weird she'd say that. I don't understand.
Hello, Mrs.
It was quite funny because yes, hello. It was quite funny because as soon as Dan came on, I was like, Dan, let me guess, you're wearing a hat, and he was like, Yep. I was like, this isn't planned.
Always.
None of this is planned. Limbs figurines.
All right.
How's it going, dude? Geek Strong, how you doing?
Nims is he does the pictures on Instagram with all like the captions and stuff. So
Yeah.
they make me belly
Fun.
laugh on the way to work. I've got to be honest.
Oh, good. Yes, Enfield Toy Fest.
Yes.
Event of the
Literally
year.
walking distance from my house.
Love it.
Yes.
Lucky for some, isn't it?
Come and get a delicious breakfast.
I am. I'm looking forward to smashing out a lovely bacon sandwich, nice cup of coffee.
We're gonna struggle because me and Andy don't quite feel as comfortable as you do, just leaving your stand with no one guarding it.
Like I said, my stall is like a child. I put it up, I set everything up, and then when someone else I know comes near it, I go, oh yeah, just stay here for a bit, yeah.
I mean,
Cheers.
It sounds like an open invitation just to steal whatever they want from your stall, but that's fine. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm amazed. Oh,
Everyone's favourite toy line. Mine's got to be Dungeons and Dragons.
one I don't talk about that often, but I am collecting it. I'd have to say Thundercats just because it's the main one I had as a kid. And I've got very, very fond memories of playing, like reenacting the film when like the Thunder Tank rolls over on Panthro, and I was really annoyed that Rataro's ship never got made. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Rat Star. That was never made, but that was the one that like shot the Thunder Tank on the snowy mountain, and it flipped over, and then Tiger and Shatara to come in on the Hovercat and the Anyway, I'm off. Someone else going to type the Thunderclaw, I think it's called, and they had to like lift it off. But it's wicked.
And that's the story of Thundercats, as read by Andy. there was a ship, and Rataro had a sword, and a.
But man, if you've got a spare, what's it, Fortress of Fangs, I'd be very interested. We could sort something out for that shark base. It's Fortress of Fangs. Again, it is Dungeons and Dragons. Fortress of Fangs.
So Dan, what's your favourite? What's your favourite toy line?
My favourite toy line differs. I just like weird stuff, and I know that's like really kooky. Like I'm crazy. That's weird stuff. But like I like 80s grossy things like Mad Balls and Food Fighters, and I like Playmates toys for the most part. But like the weird, so the turtles I've got I like the weird ones, and Earthworm Jim toys and Toxic Crusaders. They're just like a stupid.
So what's your favourite, Dan? Come on.
I don't know, man. Hasbro wrestlers? No, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't even think they are. I know you really like them, but I think you've got more of a love for.
Yeah, I'd get rid of all my Hasbros before I got rid of my Rock Lord Snarlies. That's the honest truth. I just like the silly stuff. I'm getting rid of a lot of the bigger stuff. Yeah, little weird things.
Or massive weird things like Cloverfield.
Or massive weird things like Cloverfield, or the what am I talking about? It's within our arm's reach. Best toy line in the world. I'm going to keep pushing it. What about Aaron? I mean, is it Power Rangers?
Favorite toy line? Oh.
Yeah,
it's up there. It's either that or Star Wars.
But specifically, you like the Black Series, don't you?
Yeah, but I bought a 3.75-inch figure the other day, and now I'm looking at it like that's really cool.
Dude, I prefer the 3.75.
No, I prefer the 6-inch Black Series figures. But no, I think favorite toy line from kid to now I have to say Star Wars. But Power Rangers is probably a close second, very close second. I think the Power Rangers looks better now in the cabinets because they've always got the big Zords and everything. But I think just for pure play, I think Star Wars is far. What
the viewers don't know is as soon as we go off live, you'll tell me that Andy's real favourite toy line is Waterworld, and Aaron is just a sucker for a Space Precinct. Can't get enough of it.
Waterworld's an underrated toy line. When I got that job lot with Demolition and I had the Waterworld stuff, I'm kind of regretting that I sold the Waterworld figures. But
nobody has underrated Waterworld. They look at it and they go, "It's rubbish," and that's exactly accurate. It's rubbish.
I sold the figures. The only thing I haven't sold is the boat.
Which is kind of crazy because you think the boat's
the coolest thing. The boat's the coolest thing about the toy line, definitely.
But also the more expensive.
Good evening, mate. RTHQ.
I'm sure it was great to meet you, but unless you introduce yourself as RTHQ, I don't know who you are.
I think you did. Is it the gentleman that's on? He's on Toy Division.
I mean,
Oh, I travelled all the way up from.
I think so. I could be really wrong with
Somerset.
that. I could be
I hope
really
you're-
wrong.
I hope you're
I
not.
think.
But
Yeah, I could be really wrong. Move on.
all
Apologies.
right.
all right, that's gonna be my marker now. And his embarrassment
Ugh.
Yeah.
as toys. Dan, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
Yeah, you go, man.
All right, I might put Andy up again, but I'm gonna.
No, don't. Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just go. Right. Okay. So I don't have too much stuff to show off. So me and Dan on Saturday met up at the car boot sale. Saturday just gone, and it was an absolute bust.
It was a good laugh, though, wasn't it? We had a laugh.
Yeah, we had a laugh. Did some people watching. It was quite funny, and yeah. But I managed to do a little rummage, and I pulled out
Oh, nice.
this Arnie head, which I thought was from the Kenner line.
It's not McFarlane. I know that guy
But
was
the guy was like, yeah, the
it's
guy was like, it's McFarlane, which I was like,
No,
I'm pretty
isn't
sure
that
McFarlane.
the head? Isn't it the Arnie with the green vest?
possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Kenner version. But anyway,
Sure.
it was in the bottom of a box, and I thought, always, it's always handy to have. You never know. And the other thing was like just out of a box of cars was this, and it was one of those things where I sort of recognised it, but didn't know what it was from, but knew it was from some. Does anyone else have that kind of thing? Like you look at something, you're like, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is, but whatever. It's Galoob.
I think it
92.
it looks like a miniature version of the Terminator car with the big gun thing on the side.
Z-Bots.
It is Z-Bots, is it?
Yeah, Z-Bots.
I was going to say Z-Bots.
But yeah, it's one of those things where you know it, but you don't know it, but yeah, that was just in a tub of random stuff. So that was the car boot. That was literally it. And then I didn't go on the Sunday. I didn't meet you guys on Sunday.
No, to be fair, you didn't miss much, man. Like, yeah.
I think, to be honest, I think that's going to be my probably be my car booting done for this year.
Agreed.
Don't lie, we'll be there on Sunday.
No.
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 I don't think I can. I think I'm pre-booked, and I treated myself to something off one of the Black Series Facebook groups.
Oh, was this just for the piece?
This is just for one piece.
Yeah.
So I picked up, which actually turned out to be a really good price because another 2 of these have just popped up for like £15-20 more expensive than what I got this for. So there it is.
That's decent.
So, trying to not get too much glare there. That is
You're opening it, right?
I will be opening it. Yes. Speeder bike from Mandalorian. I literally just paid to get Grogu in the pouch.
Wow.
That's literally all I wanted it for. Goddamn Hasbro.
I've been there.
It's almost like you knew to make a massive piece like this and to make it sellable, you put something like that in there.
Yeah, but that scene was pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
It was also, I say cool, it was actually quite like, oh my God, what are they going to do with him?
But it comes with, he's got the gun, but it also comes with that little, I don't know if you can see that there in the screen, but that's the, like the target thing they were trying to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it comes with that. It's cool. So yeah, so I'm going to, I've got 2 other speeder bikes now, so I'm going to sell one of them and replace it with this one.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That is, that's my pickups. Again, my, my pre-order that I paid for back in August is still not here.
I got a notification saying that Aura Singh Black Series that I ordered 1,000 years ago is finally on its way. So I look forward to receiving that and putting it straight in a box and in the loft.
That's crazy because I mean you're usually pretty lucky with the people you pre-order with. They usually, you usually get it pretty quick.
I don't believe it's out yet in this. I mean, I don't think it's someone mucking around. I think it's just the reanimated figure makes no sense. But the Aura Singh, I don't believe is out and about yet.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different person then. I thought it was one that people are picking up already.
A Sarge Venturous.
No,
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
we collect all
No,
the
she's been out for ages. She's been
Yeah,
out
so
for
we've
ages.
got.
Okay, I'm getting my characters confused. I apologise.
You're
It helps all
getting
the
your super pasty bald female characters confused, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I've seen in this week a lot of the companies have like put pictures out saying these guys have finally arrived. Like, I don't think it's just this one company.
No. It's
Like,
across the board.
it's across the board.
No, but I thought it was a different figure, so it makes total sense now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, thought you were still waiting for a figure that I'd seen like loads of people posting about, and I was like,
no. I've only seen one person post that they had it.
No. It's just me.
But that still hasn't arrived.
Aaron, Kieran's hooked you up. The Arnie head is from Kenner, Terminator 2 Judgment Day Damage Repair Terminator figure.
There we go.
Does he have a green top?
Thank you very much for the knowledge.
Yeah, and also Viper as well.
Yeah, we knew that. The guy was like, "It's McFarlane. Like, I'm gonna like you're gonna pay. Oh, I'll give you a tenner then for this head."
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure McFarlane never even made Terminator toys. It was all NECA, wasn't it?
McFarlane have made possibly like a Movie Maniacs.
But also, they don't have removable heads.
No, they don't have removable heads. No, they have made some Terminator toys. They did. Is it the Movie Maniacs or the whatever? But yeah, it's not that. It's not that. Obviously. Yeah. Yes, Andy. Green top. Geek. No.
Personal win there. No one will care except me.
Yeah, boy.
And then Hasbro lovely sent me an email last week saying one of my pre-orders is again been pushed back to November.
Ah, lovely.
So, yeah, I'm just.
Didn't you order like a really detailed Green Ranger as well?
Yep, got the email through from the company last month to pay for it, but they messaged that they got told the money came out of their account, so they thought they were getting. That's when they tell they're getting their stock in.
Yeah.
And that's when, once the money goes out of their account, that's when they send the money out. But then they sort of said, "Oh, really sorry, but they're not sending this to us yet." So I could have ended up paying for that back in August and still not.
Right, okay.
They haven't even posted that they've received them yet. So I ain't paying for it until I see them post, like, saying we have it in stock.
I got you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, do some more comments, Aaron.
Yes. So last week's live stream was really good, and I'm looking forward to Leicester Vintage Toy Shop in the next few weeks. Yeah, man, you have an absolute tear up there.
I was saying to Dan on Sunday, Aaron wasn't at the booth fair, but while we were sitting down having our coffee or whatever, I was like, I want to go there, but I want to go there with some expendable money. Like,
yeah.
I want to go there with money where I don't have to panic or be like, oh, should I be buying this? I need to save, like, you know, I don't want to go there and be like, oh, here's a £20 figure. I want to go there and I think I need to treat myself. Like,
you got to make it worth the trip even for yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's not just yeah. But we are going to do it. Obviously, say hello to Joe and Gav for us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Say the Toy Division boys sent you. Well,
I mean, if we get people to go there and say Toy Division sent us, they're going to give you a discount. No,
I don't feel like that's true. But you can try.
Agree. Some of the pieces I'm after are getting harder to find, and the prices are going through the roof.
Yes, this is back to that the NEC conversation. Just once you've got your sort of starter pack of, you know what I mean. Once you've got the Lino and the Mumra and the blah, 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 and you start looking at the all of a sudden it can really.
On eBay there's some Power Ranger promo that's come up from the movie, and it's just a cardboard shop advertisement for some shampoo, but it's got like the Power Ranger logo behind it, and it's got the Rangers on there. Obviously some shampoo, and some dude wants 75 quid on eBay for it, and it's like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the country looking at it like, I like that.
There could be another one. I mean, there could be someone else. That sort of thing doesn't pop up that often.
It doesn't, but do you know what I mean? Like for 75 quid.
No.
But how are they going to ship it? How big is it? Like they're going to have to like flatten it and fold it.
If it was the Green Ranger and it like fit perfectly in a space in your collection, then it's probably worth the money. But still feels like a lot.
Yeah, And it's just, but that's where you're getting collecting, isn't it? That's with collecting Power Ranger stuff. That is where I am. There's only 2 actual figure toys that I'm actually on the hunt for, and they are quite hard to pick up. So I don't even bother, like, don't bother looking for them, but I'm just it'll appear eventually. Do you know what I mean? Like,
dude, I almost dropped 90+ quid on another Turtles Antrax just because I want the whisker, the one whisker. Thinking,
was that on eBay?
Yeah, but and there's a couple in America as well that are a little bit more janky, but when they're still going to be 80-90 quid once customs are in, and you think, oh, what can I sell the rest of it for? But I know that Rye and Ben are looking for bits, but everyone's looking for kind of the same bits, so it's tedious.
So I'm just there we are. Prince Charles runs one of his cars on wine and cheese.
If only I had his mechanic.
There you go.
I've got plenty of wine.
Facts. Not much cheese because I've ate it all, but
there we go. Yeah, and Colin knows a thing or two about Street Sharks. $5,000.
That's going back on the comments we mentioned earlier. Like, some guy in America has put up for sale 12-inch Street Shark mail away figure for 5,000 when it only sells, but then it stays at 5,000, and then when those ones at 1,200 sell, the one that's left 5, and then the next one that gets posted after that is now, well, one's on there for 5,000. Do you know what I mean? It's
someone genuinely said to Aaron at the car boot we went to on Saturday that a Funko Pop, which had been out in the morning dew and was rather soggy at that point, was 120 quid on eBay when they checked. So they were looking for 60, but they'd sell it for 20. It's like, what are you talking about?
It was cool. It was kind of cool, but like, it was so like warped and everything. Like, the lid didn't fit into the top.
It was, things just get wet and then reheated and wet and reheated. And
when you told me that on Sunday, after we were looking at the Star Wars figures that have got the same thing, just Power of the Force figures, but like
30 quid.
Power of the Force 2, whatever. But like, the condensation had hit them, and like the guy still wanted like £10-15 a figure, and we're like,
it's ridiculous.
But they're now damaged.
I haven't seen it for ages now. The guy might have sold it or might have thought, I can't bother. He had one of those, he was on for years. I haven't seen it for this season, but it was always on the corner by the toilets, like a dealer guy. And he had one of those like mega pack wrestlers, like Jax, when he had like 9 different wrestlers in it.
Yeah, it was a king. I think it was a King of the Ring set or something like that.
Yeah.
This thing had become so yellowed, like the cardboard was janky, whereas he's been putting it on the grass all that time, and he still wanted like 60 quid for the whole set.
You'll find that as we do, just a little bit of I guess info for anyone in the chat that doesn't sell toys or do these things, is the more you take these things out, the more battered they get. Like the corners get slightly dented and cards come. It's just the way it is because you're carrying things around in tubs and whatever. So at some point, when I've sold stuff, it's like 50 quid, and I've sold it in end for like 15 quid because I'm like, I don't want to carry it. It's going to get ruined. It's going to get destroyed if it keeps going back in the air.
Funny you mentioned that, but I'm fairly confident in the latest edition of Toy Shop on Tour. I'm fairly confident that the Amy Allen that they pick up in Space Bridge was from me. And I did the guy deal with the NEC a couple of years ago because the same thing, the card was getting damaged. It wasn't, I was worried about bringing it to shows because it was going to get worse and worse.
I remember, but every time you had that, someone wanted to see it and they've got to pick it up and it's like, it just gets more and more. So sometimes you just got to shift it.
Yeah, definitely.
As I say, I'm not 100%, but I'm fairly confident that is... they're all with manuals, dude. They've all got manuals. Sorry.
Retro Go. I've got a bunch of maybe the worst selection of Sega Mega Drive games in the world for sale. So hit me up on Instagram. I mean, they really are. We're talking like FIFA 95 levels of rubbish. Really poor. Shaq Fu.
Andy put in the comments. Apparently, they didn't.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those, like, it's so bad if you collect games you probably want to have a copy of it, but you're never going to play it. Never going to play it.
They did indeed.
That's it, yeah. There's like, isn't there like a whole documentary about people trying to find them? And because
it got found, didn't it?
It got found in the end of it, yeah.
It got found, yeah, which then put everyone's hopes up that there's the rumour in Leicester, isn't there, which has been squashed.
Oh yeah, about the Star Wars.
Yeah,
grade.
Palatoy in Leicester. There's apparently a landfill in Leicester full of Palatoy Star Wars, which probably by now is just absolute.
Dude, it would be just be gunk. Just be gunk.
Yeah, but it gets recirculated every now and again. I've never stopped loving toys, and I can't see it happen. Yeah, dude. Thing is, I think it's gone.
I was going to say, you never stop loving them. You just get more refined in what you want to collect.
I don't think taste change. Sometimes I look at it and go, like, again, hot toys. I look at it and think maybe sell it all up and then just get some real nice hot toys. But then I'll probably after about 2 years sell the hot toys. Do you know what I mean? It'll always be
the aesthetic of hot toys. Trust me, as someone that has won six figures, they are amazing, but they're not toys. They really are like collectibles, bits of art, whatever you want to call them, because you compose them, whatever. But it's a completely different. You guys know this. I'm preaching.
I like your custom ones. Get me every time I see them. I'm like, oh man, they're so much better than a generic like.
I love them, and the weirder the better. The weirder the better. But it's not the same as for Aaron, for example, as an old school original mid-90s Power Ranger toy. It's not the same to look at. It's not the same to handle. So it's like I think you're always gonna have a mixture, you know, unless you just love. Well, I really did go all in on the 1/6 at one point, and then you realise, I miss like the stupid stuff. You know what I mean? The silly bits, the weird bits. But
yeah, definitely.
I have to sit up. I'm still on the floor. I am going to buy a chair, guys, and a desk. I'm really getting grown up.
Woo. No, move over. Yeah, that side.
Oh. I can't. It's so weird doing it back to front. Like, little baby on the shoulder. Look. Baby on the head. Oh, this back to front thing's weird.
I'm just waiting for him to squiggle beer. I'm just waiting for him to take that chuck.
Party boy.
I've enjoyed many a party through work. I've got to be honest.
As have we. If you come to a Toy Division sales show late, you'll see loads of them little nitrous oxide bottles lying around on the floor. Thanks, Andy.
No.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Funny enough, the next comment, Peaky Arrow, how you doing? Good to see you again, dude. And yes, I will be at Reading Comic Con this year. But drinking in shows don't go well because you end up having Power Hour, and it was just. I think we spent like what a couple of £100 between us in that like kind of.
Yeah, well, you bought the Dewback, which is awesome. But
actually, that was a good buy.
Like, where is it? Have you ever? Is it even out of the box?
Yeah, he's he has to sit like. I don't know if you can see it.
No, I can't. Honestly, I didn't even realise you took it.
You see what I'm talking about? There he is.
Okay. Because that is an awesome. I love the Dewback. I got the original one from Instagram. From a guy, Mike. I love it. It's such a cool figure.
But it's the way on these shelves, the way you got to put them is like in the corner.
Right.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Poking out.
And the glass cabinets just overlap this shelf here.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a dead corner. So that's why he's in there.
Yeah, because he's like at an angle, I guess, because he's huge. Yeah. Okay,
so,
fair enough. But yeah, Power Hour was pretty cool.
Power Hour was fun. That was stoked from the Power evening we had. The
might be having it again if I manage to turn up.
Do it.
Yeah. Do a few more comments and then thank you very much, Leslie. He's getting there slowly.
Do a couple more.
Well, on that note, I'm just going to go get myself another beer.
We don't plan anything.
Plan?
None of this is planned. Just organised chaos. BP Fairs have released the dates of 22. 10 minutes ago. Well, I guess a bit longer now. Okay. We'll let Dan show off some Toyos.
I'll do what I've got.
While you're doing that, I'll find the dates and do the do's.
Yeah, don't lose the spot. We're at Badger's Toys.
Yeah, I remember Badger Toys. Mr. Dan Plastic.
Okay,
show us what you got.
So, like an absolute moron, I've replaced my Taco Food Fighters figure with a much nicer one, which is actually complete. I don't really want the gun. I don't really care about that. But it's the only Food Fighter I had that's like pretty mushed, so I was going to replace it.
Yeah.
But the reason I did it primarily was because I needed a short stack or Sergeant Stack, whatever he's called, figure. And there was one been kicking on eBay for a while, and it's not the worst price in the world, but it didn't have a hat. So I bought that too. So I now have the Sergeant Stack, whatever he's called. And I took the hat off my now defunct Taco. So I've got a new complete Taco and the short stack, and I have a hatless kind of batter Taco. So if anyone in the chat, you want it, Andy?
Yeah.
It's yours, but it's not got a hat.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, I'll bring it up. It's yours, free of charge, mate. Why
No, we'll sort something out. But yeah, I'm glad.
There's all these people there now frantically typing like.
No. Okay, if someone in the chat wants it, it's fine.
It's going to Andy. At the end, Andy, you get it, mate. I didn't think that's fine. It's just missing a hat, which is irritating. So fine. So I need one more. If anyone comes across the ice cream scoop, but it's the orange version, that's the last one that I need.
Good luck.
I say need, you know what I mean. And then, secondly, if you follow me on Instagram, I actually took a picture of these today because I'm sad like that. Big thanks to Josh and Into the Verse Toys. We spoke a couple of weeks ago that all the bogglings seem to have had like slight damage on their the new bogglings on their horns, so they were waiting. New shipments come through, they've been sent out, and I've got to say they are excellent. So thank you, Into the Verse Toys. So I've got me Boggo Bones.
See, yeah, he's cool.
You like that one? You're not that sold on that one. I can tell. That's okay. We've got two.
No. That's probably more of the favourite ones. There's one I really don't like.
The what one?
There's one of them I really don't like.
Is it the Crazy Clown?
Yes.
Why don't you like it?
It's just not me at all. I just don't get it.
Well, it's wacky, isn't it? It's Crazy Clown, serial killer, whatever. I think it's quite cool.
No. Yeah.
I think it's cool. That's fair enough. No. And this is my personal favourite, which is the Blobkin. So in honour of Halloween, it's the Blobkin.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one.
Yeah, that one and the white one are cool. I don't like the clown.
If I was to not get one, the clown would be the last one I would get. But as it's a set of three, I'm like, ugh, I just went for it and got all three of them.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So there we go. They came and I mean, not that exciting. Some pre-orders and some Food Fighters, but there we go. I've got some cool stuff coming. If it turns up, but yeah. So there we go. You can take me off big now, Aaron. That's what I got this week. Three bogglings and 2 Food Fighters.
There you go. Take you off big. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
I've got to. Well, I don't know about quality, but some of the stuff I got was great. The yo-yo, maybe not, but.
Dude, you can trade the yo-yo up with Brad for a Fanta one.
No, yeah, we're definitely going to talk after. But yeah. Do you know? I'll be honest. I got quoted. I've been looking around for another laser beast, and I've seen one that I want. Or I need one, whatever.
Yeah, it's expensive.
The cheapest one, I'm like, it's like £500.
That's
How
right.
much?
About 500. Just don't tell Claire. It's fine.
I did tell her, and I was like, if it turns up, you're free to leave me. But
thus saving you £500. It's fine.
It's not going to happen anytime soon. But I'm trying to work out something. Like, it's going to be payment plans or something like that. But it's just ridiculous.
I've seen those. I've seen some pictures of them NECA Dungeons and Dragons. I think.
Yeah, I've seen some,
and they are brilliant. I'm trying to stay away from new stuff unless it's really. He says, having just brought out bogglings that have been released like last month, but in the area,
If NECA brought out,
sorry.
If NECA brought out like their version of Starship Trooper figures,
there you go.
I'll be all over it.
I know you'd be a sucker for this if they did Sons of Anarchy properly as well, wouldn't you?
Sons of Anarchy, proper Sons of Anarchy figures. Yeah, I think I would.
The Mezco ones they need to be.
But I don't want
movement.
Yeah, but I don't want NECA to do them. I want Diamond Select to do them because I want to be able to build. I want to build the table and build build the
Oh,
clubhouse.
could you
And,
imagine with the Reaper on the table? Like,
yeah.
Dude, the fact they haven't done that no one's got a license for that is crazy to me. You can build a
Mezco
17-foot
did it,
Ghostbusters top. Ugh.
Mezco did do figures for it, but they just weren't.
Yeah,
that
they were
great.
rubbish.
No,
weren't they?
I'm talking about full-on bikes, figures, diorama, clubhouse, Mayans.
Dude, I want a couple of mines.
Yeah. Of course you do. I want Henry Rollins, even though he's the most despicable character in the whole thing. I want a Henry Rollins figure. God, there's no Henry Rollins figures.
Yeah, that would be cool. Actually.
What's it? The Niners. I want some Niners. I want.
Yeah.
Imagine getting like a Damon Pope. That would be cool.
Yeah. Right, let's move on before we get cancelled off YouTube for some of the stuff that goes down this.
We got to get through. There's some good comments.
Viper says, Andy, check out the Super 7 Yaga figure.
I love it. What's his name? Yaga.
Yeah, Yaga.
Yaga. I really like the Super 7 Thundercats figures. They're just not in just affordability. Because if you get one, you need to get all of them. But I'd rather spend the money on something else. I'd rather spend the money on the vintage stuff. But yeah, Jaga does look awesome. I will agree.
Well, Super 7 have brought out their version of the Power Ranger stuff. And it is now going off what Hasbro are now charging for their Lightning Collection stuff. It's not that much more expensive to get a figure that has, like, Hasbro are bringing out, like, they'll bring a figure out with one head sculpt, and then they'll bring another, like, oh, you can get this figure in a double pack now with the second head sculpt if there was like two people, whereas that Super 7 are giving you like all the head sculpts in one. So like you can only buy the one figure, but you can make up. And it's getting the price of Hasbro is going up to the point of where it's like, well, for an extra tenner, I can get the Super 7 one that is got all the parts, all the bits, and
the trouble is,
the accessories of Super 7 stuff is awesome. Like they really do, you know.
The turtle stuff's outrageous. I mean, it's brilliant. But where does that end? Yeah. Then for another tenner, I can get this. Then for another tenner, all of a sudden you're spending 120 quid on this. Yeah.
The Super 7 Technodrome. That's going to be some wonga.
Yeah. See, I'd be interested in that, man. I've got to say that. Oh no, I can't.
I'm looking at they put the Super 7 Ultimate Dragon Zord out. And I'm kind of interested in that because that's still only going to be like sort of 6-7 inch tall.
Okay.
So I'm interested, but I've only seen like 3D sculpts, like computer generated. I want to see an actual proper figure first before
I want Super 7 or anyone to make Metalocalypse figures, but no one's going to. Why do London Film Comic Con? I just leave my stall for an hour or more to go get autographs. I think most of the stuff's still there back.
Why? I mean, yeah. Hopefully that's a joke, right?
No, it's probably not a joke. Kev loves his autographs.
He does.
But, okay.
Not Rock Lords, Gnarlies specifically. I know they're part of the Rock Lords world, but Gnarlies specifically.
Yeah. Well, smaller, but 3.75 is definitely my favorite choice, I guess, for Star Wars.
It depends what you're doing, but for vastly of everything, 3.75. But the Black Series figures are awesome.
I was just never that impressed with them. I bought the first few waves, but I just never.
Dude, the face sculpts are so much better.
Yeah, maybe now they are, but like, nah.
But then
they didn't make me a 3.75 Dryden Voss as far as I'm concerned. So has to be the 6 inch.
Well, up yours, Hasbro. No,
exactly.
Man,
I sold all my sectors the other day, literally the other day, because I'm making some space. But I kept this one. How good is this one?
The puppets are the coolest things they got.
I sold two of the puppets. One I think Andy saw with me. The other one I got somewhere else. But this is the one that reminds. I think it's called Spyrax or something like that. Spyrax. I can't remember.
It is awesome.
It's a good one. This is the one that reminds me of my youth because my friend had it. So I kept that. This is all the sectors I have left now.
All you need.
That's all I need.
Sometimes that's all you need, though, isn't it?
And that's what I'm trying to do. The stuff that I kind of sort of like, I quite like. I'll be doing the same with my mask figures, dude. I'm probably going to get rid of 80% of my Red Shadows G.I. Joe stuff, because all I really care about is my Robo Skull. Really, do you know what I mean? I don't need the other bits. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I wonder if that dude sold the Robo Skull, because he had it at Sandown and he had it at the NEC as well.
Oh, the same guy there. Did he still have his box Centurion?
Yeah, I wasn't looking.
I almost, he had some really nice knockoff Mad Balls, but they're a bit pricey for what I was looking to buy.
Yeah, that box Centurion was lovely, but he was, I mean, maybe he's not asking too much, but for me, he is. Like,
he's a good guy, that dude. He did me a good deal on them Ren and Stimpy Super 7. So
yeah, lovely people to talk to.
Most unpopular opinion on a toy line that everyone loves. Well, don't ask me that. We'll be here all night.
Most unpopular.
I don't really have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what.
I don't. I have no.
I'm not. Yeah, go on. You say it.
Go on. You say
it. Just because I just don't have. Yeah, I don't like Power Rangers.
I wasn't going to say Power Rangers. I mean, I do feel that way about Power Rangers, but I wasn't going to say it. I was going to say vintage Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
I like, and it's not because I don't like them, and it's not because I didn't have them when I was young. It's because we've seen them all over and over and over and over. So I've got like the 3 vehicles that I want to keep, and everything else I'm just like, even things that were like, Blue Snaggletooth, yeah, man, dude, I've held 3 vinyl cape Jawas. I don't know. They don't hold. There's much better figures out there, is what I'm saying, for Star Wars.
But then I like the Blue Snag is all about the story behind it more than the actual figure itself. The whole they sent off pictures, black and white pictures, all cut off at the
So they made up.
So it was chest high. So they had, when they made these figures, when they first made the first wave, they had no scaling of what any of them were, and they were all in black and white. So they had no idea that this dude was actually like 3 foot, 4 foot, and red.
The intricacies of it are what interesting. I guess it's a whole different discussion. I'm not a big fan of things being in boxes that you can't see and then being graded up and sealed up. I'm not a big fan of people losing their mind over repro. Like everything that I'm not a massive fan of in the toy world, whatever, it always kind of comes down to Star Wars figures that are like, because they're still the most popular figures, I reckon, and that's why it's not Star Wars fans. It's the fact that the vintage figures are still the most traded up figures, I think.
Yeah, I was only really joking with Power Rangers. I'd love it.
Hey, not. I'm not.
I would, honestly. I watched the Bugsy guys video and seeing Sam like complete his the Megazord.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, they are really cool. I wouldn't mind one. And I remember queuing at Argos to try and get a Green Ranger when I was a kid. Didn't get it, sold out.
I don't like Power Ranger figures because I don't know anything about them. So it's not that I don't like them. It's that I don't know anything about them. But I enjoy the fact that Aaron enjoys them, and I like the fact that there is a lot to get your teeth into. So I learned some stuff from Aaron of like what era they stuff. It's just so out of my wheelhouse. I never watched it. I never collected it. I don't know anything about it. So
see, I think my most unpopular opinion on toys is that I'm not a massive lover of He-Man stuff. Like I don't get He-Man, and do you know?
Yeah, but is that an age? Like, without being, I'm not making jokes or anything. Is that an age thing?
I don't know though, because like I think the Thundercats toys are cooler than the He-Man stuff.
Damn right.
But
I'm gonna have to hard disagree.
But then I think it's a bit more like kind of cooler, like the cats and all that. But anyway, the only thing I do remember from like hand-me-downs is Transformers and He-Man. I don't actually remember Thunder. I think the only time I ever saw Thundercats was when I went round to yours, Andy. So, but I just don't like the legs. Do you know what I mean?
They never stand up. They look stupid. Like, but the coolest He-Man figure, I think, is cooler than the coolest Thundercats figure. But the worst He-Man figures are so much worse than all Thundercats figures. Does that make
all
sense?
He-Man figures the same, like
They're the same, whatever. But I'm saying that you don't get the Snake People and King Hiss and what I like, Moduloc and Rio Blast and
Moduloc's awesome. Yeah,
it is awesome. It was so awesome I made it twice and just called it something else. And some of the vehicles in He-Man are amazing. Maybe not as cool as the Thunder Tank, which is one of the coolest vehicles around when it has tracks. But like but the bad He-Man figures are, in my opinion, unimaginably bad. Things like Spout Snout and that stupid one that rolls on his front. Like
the one I can't stand is the one with the eyes that like pop out.
Mantenna.
Mantenna, yeah.
Yeah. Press a little button, these two eyes just pop out and come back in. Yeah,
I don't mind that, and I like things like that and Leech and Mossman because they have like individual characteristics. Whereas the Thundercats, to me, it was just a bunch of the same figure until you got to the weird ones, until you got to like the piratey ones and maybe some of the bad guys. But the main Thundercats, it's all the same figure to me.
Well, they got different. For maybe it's only because I remember. The cartoon was more than He-Man to me. But like,
yeah, man. Oh, hey, yeah, dude. The Thundercats cartoon, in my opinion, is better than the He-Man cartoon.
That's Super 7 need to do the bounty hunter lady, and I've just forgotten her name. Damn it.
Mandala.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how I remember that? Because she's in Thundercats Raw, which you refuse to watch.
I know you've said about Thundercats Raw a million times.
It's the best.
Like that would be a figure I'd buy if they did things that weren't produced originally.
In Andy, in Thundercats Raw, there's an entire theme song for Mandora.
Mute him, Aaron. Mute.
Right. Moving on. Scott says we should need a Waterworld TV series.
Yes.
Maybe that's what we need. All those kind of like weird. They all need to like. Waterworld needs a TV. Was it the Postman? That needs a TV series.
Are you just going through Kevin Costner films? Is Waterworld gonna? Can we use the ghost of Dennis Hopper in it, or do we have to cast someone else?
CGI. Deep fake.
CGI. I'm in.
What else? What else? Ones.
All Dennis Hopper parts are now replaced by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Because Nicolas Cage is the new Dennis Hopper, and Dennis Hopper was the new Rutger Hauer. I'll do anything.
We need a Demolition Man TV series.
Why?
Because why not?
Because that would be terrible, utterly terrible.
Well, they're doing a Demolition Man 2 or something.
Yeah,
are they?
And it's going to be rubbish.
What's this? Actually, sorry, I'm just like going off, not even toys. But has Disney done another Home Alone film?
Yes.
I believe so.
They have.
Why?
I don't know. But the
obviously, I know you
kid
guys can't answer me. Why?
It's a shame because the kid was in that Rojo Rabbit and he was funny in it.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit, sorry, yeah. And the little British kid was like, is well funny in that, but yeah, you just sit there and go, it just doesn't need to be done, does it?
No, 100%.
It might be all right, guys. It might be all right. It might be right. I'll give it a go.
Have you watched anything past Home Alone 2?
Never.
Then it never needs to be done.
I wonder if Donald Trump will turn up in this one.
If it's
vehicle wise, obviously 3.75, but
oh no, I've got a massive Stormtrooper thing that someone got me for my birthday. That's pretty cool. It's like really out of shape and like massive.
If I had the kind of motivation, you know, the guy from Red Letter Media that put 3,500 figures in acetone and melted them, which was hilarious, by the way. Turned them into a cube, legendary. I would do the same thing, but to mini rigs. I would just melt all the why? Because it would amuse me. Because they're the worst.
Next.
Mini rigs.
I don't like mini rigs either, but I wouldn't want to melt them down.
There's some cool mini rigs. I'll defend a couple of the mini rigs. I will defend them.
Indefensible.
There's a couple of cool ones.
Indefensible.
The little Jabba the Hutt sail barge thing. That's awesome. Or skiff.
Oh, it's so good. It's so scale accurate to have one guy sitting in a tiny sail barge.
Dude, some kids didn't have money back in the day. The little tank with the two guns on it, the little kind of bubble.
Oh, it's cool. The Homemobile. We've been through this. I hate mini rigs. Cool. All mini rigs are rubbish.
I like Bosk's little kind of mech suit that he has with the legs.
Oh no!
It looks so RoboCop. It's unreal, but
carry on. Ignore him.
Mute me, because I'm never gonna shut up about mini rigs.
Man,
I've seen a couple of videos from the American boys on some of the toy RetroCon happened, and was it Columbus Toy Fair that's just happened?
Mm.
I think they look unreal. They look so good. But yeah, Chicago Toy Show, that will be a good one on my birthday as well. So
no.
that'd be a cool thing to do.
He'll be 14 years old.
I wish.
One day.
Wave 2 Mandalorian retro figures.
I've only seen the Boba Fett and the girl's name. It's gone out of my head.
Ahsoka?
Yes. I've only seen images of those two. And yeah, they look wicked, and I definitely will probably pick them up.
I'm gonna have to buy an Ahsoka for the Ahsoka collection.
Bo-Katan's come out, the Death Trooper. I think they missed the trick with not doing like a Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should have done.
Have they made them in 1/6, the Dark Troopers?
Not yet.
They will.
Not yet. There's a big rumor of that. They've got to.
Hot Toys will bang out a 1/6.
I've really been sleeping on what I need to look into. But yeah, I've only seen, as I say, the Boba Fett with the bright colours and the Ahsoka.
There's a big Hasbro event, I think, happening the same weekend actually as MCM Comic Con this month. So I don't know, get loads of reviews and stuff to pre-order.
I will be pre-ordering them because I really enjoyed the other line I got, the retro line.
Cool.
That was really cool.
I've only got the Child, Mando, and Cara Dune up there, and they're the only ones I kind of wanted. But I
like all of them. They're so good.
But if you're a vintage collector, again, it's like what we said the other day when they did the retro line. Yeah, the retro line's cool, but release like figures no one ever.
No, yeah, I only like these ones because it's ones that haven't been done. I've not bought any other retro figure.
And also, Mandalorian is the best thing that has come out of the Star Wars universe. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, since Return of the Jedi.
Since forever, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's the best thing in Star Wars.
I mean, you're not far off there, I don't think. The Entertainer announced today that they will be low on. The Entertainer's always low on toys. They're just getting their excuses in. I've seen the same figure in there for like the last 10 years.
But yeah, I got another email saying that they are waiting on another shipment of Turbo Man. So I mean, they can get some toys. They've probably just got like 100 pallets of Turbo Men, and they just bring them out like 5 pallets at a time and go like, "We don't know what we're going to get. Bye."
It's because they can't send
a picture of one being in a shop. So wherever Tom, like around where Tom lives,
they're about
Mr. Pizarro. They're not just pre-order. They was actually physically in the shop. He went and picked. Well, he could have picked it. I don't think he did get it, but
we've said it before. We've said it before, but it bears repeating. Please, if you're in the chat, do not buy a Turbo Man or someone for 70 or 80 quid.
Nope.
Just don't do it. They'll be in the shops. They'll be back.
And it's Funko. They'll just keep churning. They'll keep churning. And they're Funko. They'll bring out the pink monster. They'll bring out the bad guy. They'll bring it all out. They'll probably even bring out the kid with Arnie.
Yeah. No, I don't want that. I want the pink thing, the teddy bear type thing.
No one wants that one.
I want it.
I'm happy to watch this one from afar because I don't want any of it, and I like that position.
Yeah, Vic got the Turbo Man, and it was kind of one of those things where it was like, that's really cool, and it's kind of funny because like the proper Turbo Man was going for mega money.
Yeah,
but
but it's not it kind of ruined. Well, I guess like all the reissues of everything, it ruins. Like we said about Ghostbusters before. But other than having Funko written over the top, it's a pretty genuine, accurate reproduction, isn't it? Yeah. The original one. I don't care. I don't like Jingle All the Way, as you know. To be fair, I don't think it's a great film either. But I got Turbo Man because of FOMO.
You got it out of spite. You got it out of spite, so you can sell it to someone for cheaper than they can get it from other people.
No, I'm keeping it for the time being. I'm going to wrap it up and open it at Christmas.
That's a sad statement, mate.
But if they do actually sell out and people are like, oh, it's gone back to £100, I definitely will put it on eBay for 30 quid. Just to try and show people they don't. I hate.
He won't put it on eBay. He'll offer it out to the great watchers of Toy Division if someone wants one. When he's going to sell it, which isn't yet.
After Christmas, I'm going to wrap it up and open it. It turned up damaged as well, which was really annoying. But anyway.
Yeah.
Joan Gav's toy shop on
It's
tour
not
is
even a great
amazing and
thing.
love it. And thanks to you guys, I got to watch it. Oh, amazing!
Awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
We
it's a
gave
really
them
good
one viewer.
series.
Woohoo! Screen cap that and send it to them and be like, we helped.
I think yesterday morning I watched. I finished watching their one. I saw our friend Ian on there.
Yeah, good seeing. Great
Vintage
seeing.
toy and stuff.
It's so funny when it's how much is that? It's not for sale. What about that? I don't really want to sell that. I'm like, he loves it, doesn't he?
I just love like the kind of click and like that. I think we've all held that Tongosaurus and we've seen it move around from a few people, and it's just.
I'm glad it's ended up with him. I mean, like he really is I mean, they all are. All Leicester guys, all of these guys are genuine collectors. But it's nice to see it every now and then that sometimes there actually isn't a price. You know, everything's got a price. Sometimes it hasn't. It is really for their own collection, sort of thing. Which is
right? You know, nice, and it's just, the shop's just a
it's a big display room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.
Good episode. I'm just got to remember when I next go see Ian, I'm just going to walk in there and I'm going to do the Leicester Vintage Toy Shop tactic of going, no, I'm just going to wave the camera in his face and just be like, put him under pressure. £10.
He's
100 for it. I'm joking.
He's got some great stuff as in, and the Space Bridge as well in that episode. It's a good episode. They're all good episodes. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kevin. It's a good show made by good people.
Definitely. It was kind of interesting to see that Ian still has those two Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. Like
they're not for sale.
Again, they're not for sale.
They're not for sale. I've asked him before I got my ones. I asked him 3 times.
Yeah, remember we went with the.
I'm sure. I thought you. I see. I thought you guys were broken in a deal.
No, he said adamant. He was like, no, not selling them.
It makes more sense now.
I have a deal. Should I want it for the Flasher, the life-size Flasher Gremlin?
Yeah,
but I'm trying to get rid of big things as opposed to bumps. So, but we'll see. It's pretty sweet. I have the other 2, so we'll see.
Dollar Tree stores in America sell small, non-articulated G.I. Joe figures for $1 each. The entertainer is trying to sell them for £6 each. It's actually cheaper to import them from America.
Wow,
sounds about right.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
The Dollar Tree, I like that.
The Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Yeah, so a crappy Funko for £10 on the charity shop today.
Yeah. If anyone, I'm bringing a bunch of Funkos with me to Enfield on Saturday, so they're all good ones, but they are going cheap because I'm out of that game basically.
All of my toy donations to charity shops end up on eBay.
If they go to the British Heart Foundation, they do not muck around.
They're pretty.
I found the Starship Troopers thing at the British Heart Foundation. I mean, this was a while back, but I found that the carded Starship Troopers there.
They've always got
it, and they've always like no. A lot of the toys get taken away if they don't have the CE mark and stuff like that.
Yeah, sort of. But they've also got like boxed. They seem to have like a regular stream of like boxed G1 Transformers and stuff like on eBay. You just think, geez.
Yeah.
But they've got like all the shops around the whole country. They must.
Oh yeah, you're going to get given some stuff for sure.
Yeah. I remember years, probably about 10 years ago now. I was down. There was one in Devon. I was in there. British. I think it might have been British. It might be I can't remember. But they didn't take card, and they had the double pack Cage Skywalker and Darth Talon, the comic back, in the box for £25. And I was like, oh, amazing. I was like, I'll buy that, and they're like, yeah, we don't take card. I was like, oh, well, can you keep it for me, and I'll come back with the money? And I came back, and they were like, yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
I was like,
how long did you leave it?
Literally enough to come out, walk down to like 4 or 5 shops to the nearest hole in the wall, and it gone.
Were you on your own?
Yeah,
that's a choker. That is a choker.
That sucks.
But yeah,
I feel sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
I apologize. I humbly apologize.
I don't know why. I literally have
apologize for anything.
So sorry. I have those 2 figures opened in my cabinet down here. It's not the end of the world, but it was just one of those ones where it's just like,
yeah, but a carded set for £25 is,
and just knowing it went elsewhere is upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, well,
Right, plow through the comments because we got to talk about some toy fairs quickly.
My local charity shop, they had 2 3.75 speeder bikes with a big log for £30. Never seen before, so I passed.
They did do a real big, chunky plastic one.
There was a motorised one as well, the one they did.
Yeah.
With a big...
But do you remember they did the big X-Wing? Like the big...
The super cheap looking one.
Yeah, I think they did a speeder bike in the same sort of scale.
Well, they did because Sideshow did a 1/6 speeder bike, which is wicked. But a lot of people pass the Hasbro one off as the Sideshow. They sort of touch it up, paint job.
Right.
You go, that's cheap for a 1/6. It sometimes looks really cool, but it is cheap. It's cheaply made.
Do you have any Pocket Monsters? As in
Monsters
Pokemon?
in my pocket?
No, Pocket Monsters is Pokemon in Japan.
Oh, well then no. I don't have any Pokemon.
No.
Is there a picture like an acid drop?
Yeah.
That's a cool.
Please
that's a
do.
cool,
Please hit the like thing.
Yeah, I don't have any Pokemon. I miss Pokemon. Well, thank you very much.
Dude. Appreciate that.
We'll take
Saves me a job.
So, but are we right in saying the NEC is not mentioned in their 2022?
No. When I looked on their website earlier today, from what we were talking about the other day for what we got planned.
Okay.
I noticed there was a few dates on there, like the start of the year for like the Sandowns, the Staffords. There was nothing on there for NEC, but I've gone on the website now and it makes sense, and there is an NEC on there. Just
okay.
yeah. I think they swapped the two dates around.
We need to organise to go and see Dainster. Dainster's just, it looks like he's opening up a little
hell yeah
shop unit as well.
Yes, he actually told me the dates that he's planning to open, but I don't know if they're official, so I won't say them. But
yeah,
soon,
we need to pop up there. He's a super nice guy.
Definitely.
Yeah, so Aaron, we're talking February the 26th is the first Sandown of next year.
Yeah.
And then March the 20th, first NEC. And then oh, wow, okay. They're smashing in two. Birmingham and Sandown are both in May. That's different.
Why?
Oh, wow.
So it goes NEC. So it goes Sandown, NEC, Sandown. That's a bit different, isn't it?
NEC is usually in April. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The NEC
I've been at the NEC before, literally on my birthday in April. And
yeah. But the NEC is usually in February, and Sandown's usually in March.
Yeah.
Because Sandown's normally the same weekend as...
Did you say the NEC is March 26th?
February the 26th is Sandown. Then Sunday the 20th of March is NEC.
Oh, okay.
Nothing in April for us.
Like their birthday, and we're like, I'm not going.
Then 8th of May is NEC. Then 21st of May is Sandown.
No, it's not. 27th of March.
He's all over the place. He's all over the place. But yeah, there you go. Yes, we need to go and see Dane still when he's all set up for show.
100%. I saw Mankind are selling bogglings for £40 each.
Is that like the gadget shop? Mankind?
Yeah.
Okay. They did all the bogglings again, right?
What do you mean?
It's not just those three that they've released. They've released other ones.
No, there's just slightly different versions of the original one. So it's like King Dwark and King Float. They've got like sort of different spike bits on the head, and they're painted differently. Okay. They're better material as well. They're materials that won't degrade like the old ones. So yeah.
Colin, you must be the first person in the world to own a graded Extreme Dinosaur.
I mean, I'm presuming that's carded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. No, Colin only collects carded, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I mean that's got to be a niche collector.
Yeah.
Although 7:30 in the mornings, if you tune into, I think it's live channel, channel live or something. It's on TV again, and I've been watching it. It's actually a very good cartoon.
Sold his sex toys. I sold those as well. They went with the sex toys.
You could have at least washed them first before I bought them.
I kept a good one.
Bisector, have an anal plug. No.
I don't know yet, dude. I've got a bunch of the troopers. I've got all of the vehicles. I don't know is the answer. Honest answer. I don't know, but it's just an example of the things that I'm. I've got 20. I just need one or two. So I shall let you know.
Cool.
I vaguely remember it, but I don't think it really showed over here that much. It's weird. It's a weird TV show. I
do not, but I'm intrigued. I might have to YouTube it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves. It's two people that sort of look like them. It's weird.
Great the mini rig that looks like the good one.
Terrible.
There are some good mini rigs.
There were no good mini rigs, apart from smashed ones or ones that you threw in a river.
We definitely do, and I'm wondering if her and Boba Fett are being left to come out as figures for the Book of Boba Fett. That's my only kind of why they haven't released those two figures yet. Because 100%.
They'll do them in an exclusive double pack at some sort of convention, and then they'll sell them loosely, and then they'll sell them loosely again with slight differences.
But that's the great thing. There's no conventions were happening, so they couldn't get away with any of that.
Yeah, but now they are happening again.
Yeah, although there was an EGX, which is a gaming convention, and I think it was at the XL, and it's getting like absolutely slated because it was almost like one of those massive hangars in the XL Centre, and there was like 10 things to do. So it looked so there's so many people.
What do they expect? People still aren't allowed to travel. Like
but
the big stars aren't coming over for stuff. Like you got to think about these things when you try and as much as you want to do them, you got to think. Is anything actually going to be there? Like
even Arnie didn't make it over to his own thing the other weekend.
Yeah, did any of them turn over?
There's pictures of Sylvester walking through basically the bit that we were in, as in the foyer bit.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine him coming in.
Danester's cleared it up. The Commonwealth Games in Birmingham will affect next year's NEC dates, so that's why they're different.
Right.
Like the cheap Olympics.
Yeah, it's just.
We probably want to think about wrapping this up, guys. It's 10:05.
Right. 2 seconds.
So this is a good segue. Go.
Yeah. So we got Tottenham Toy Fair on Halloween Day.
So Tottenham Toy Fair is on Halloween Day. I believe I'm right in saying that Kempton Toy Fair is also on Sunday the 31st.
Yes, and did put a post out on their Facebook a couple of days ago, and I emailed them.
So are you going to be stalling out there?
Yeah, well, it's only 5 minutes from my mum and dad's.
No, I get that. It's just weird they've not. Yeah, that we've not kind of.
They need to do a bit more promotion for it, sure.
Yeah,
it seems to be a bit like
2 weeks, 3 weeks,
2.5 weeks. So if Kempton Toy Fair is on 31st, then we won't be at Tottenham. Andy's going to be working, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we're stalling out there. But most importantly, Enfield Toy Fair. Details are on Toy Division page this Saturday, the 16th. Hello, mate. Come and say hello. Me and Andy are selling, along with some other super cool dudes. Aaron will probably be there before he buggers off to watch Brentford play, I'd imagine.
Yes, so I'll make a pit stop round. Be there nice and early.
And also, if you're online on Sunday early evening, I think it is. Again, check Toy Division for details. But on this Sunday, the 17th, Johnny and Fistful of Collectibles Vic start their live auctions again.
Is it this Sunday?
This Sunday on Monkey's Emporium page. So do give them some love.
Sure.
If you have the time.
Can I just very quickly just want to clear something? I just want to ask Scuba Pete a question. He sent in a video for Mark Shabby Geeks. Like Mark Shabby Geek did a YouTube video like for just saying thanks to collectors and like check out this person on YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Scuba Pete, you actually scuba dive because I'm pretty sure you're in a
it would make so much sense.
In an aquarium upside down. Like
I,
It
uh,
will make
Or
sense.
did you just film some dude at an aquarium and say it was you? I don't know.
I assumed he did scuba. That's why he's called Scuba Pete. Is that too?
Same.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I was just I never really thought he was actually a scuba diver. I don't know.
There we go.
My son and missus went to EGX. It was an absolute bag of poo. No stands from the gaming bigs. So it was a letdown. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard a lot of bad vibes from it.
Brendan's just shouted out that Totton. We'll check it out again. We'll put it on my television page. But Totton is on the 23rd, 24th. So it will be Enfield, Totton.
So that's on the same.
Potentially Kempton.
That's on the same weekend as MCM Comic Con.
Yeah,
Well, that's an unfortunate date for anything, right?
yeah. And then isn't Reading this year at the same weekend as the Fording Bridge one as well? There's a lot of clashes because everyone's getting them.
Yeah,
definitely.
Get them in. Scuba Pete is an actual diver. It's his everyday job, mate. Serious flex. I don't know if you saw earlier on, but we've all said what our jobs are, and you've embarrassed us with your cool job.
You won today, and it is cool that it's your day job.
Yeah.
I need to. I think for another day, I need to ask more questions on that because I need to know what a scuba diver does every day. Like
it looked like an aquarium. I don't know what Shabby keeps a video and see his little clip, but like it looks like an aquarium or like.
No, I'm with Seth Rollins. I'm with Seth Rollins. I think he's actually a big daddy, and he's secretly creating the new BioShock in real life. That's what his job is.
I don't know.
I don't know. You must know what that means.
You know what?
Sarah, see you at Kempton then.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely, and just there you go. That was another. Yeah, I said Cincinnati Toy Fair, didn't I? But yeah, I've been watching quite a few of the videos from the boys over there.
So many people are picking up black hole stuff. Like when we were talking to the Leicester guys last week, they've got a graded black hole figure. But I've seen that figure turn, like not the graded version, but I've seen the loose figure turn up on like some of the Facebook groups here. And I've seen loads of. I don't know why black hole just seems to be something that's like popping at the minute. Like loads of people seem to be buying it. Never seen it.
I think there's a lot of rumors. They're remaking it. They're going to be bringing it back.
Right. Okay.
That could be why people are buying it up.
I'd imagine they're going to at some point. Sorry, I got my mind went to a totally different place. I've never seen Adam Sandler Big Daddy movie. So yeah, there is a Scuba Pete toy. I'm sorry, Seth Rollins. My mind went to a totally different place. It went to the BioShock games.
Yeah, Scuba Pete. That's from Big Daddy.
Yeah. Well, I thought we said Big Daddy. He meant I've got Big Daddy's here.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm not.
That's what I thought when you got so pumped for it. I thought that's what you
I was all jazzed. I thought someone was keen on BioShock.
There you go. Totton Comic Con, 23rd, 24th. Totton Toy Fair, Loose Figs, Halloween, 31st of the 10th.
Ah.
Interesting. Fig Mountain.
I take care of a giant aquarium. So I'm doing multiple times every week.
That sounds like a dream.
Isn't it sad that like me and Andy had the same reaction? We're like, oh, what? Well, that sounds awesome. My life's the worst. Oh, you just made me feel worse about myself. Thanks, Scuba Pete, for having a cool life.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he probably sees it as his job like we do. And
really?
Like,
do you want to trade Scuba Pete? Like, you know what we do? No, he doesn't want to trade.
No, he doesn't. Definitely does not want to trade. Right, guys, I think we'll call that a cool time on this stream. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us again tonight. It's been a blast. Again, last week, thank you to the Leicester boys who popped on, and the week before that, the Bugsy boys came on, so it was a great.
Yeah, we've had quite an influx of better
strong little showing.
Dave World Toys, Bugsy boys. We're going to get some more people on because other people are more interesting than we are. So watch this space. But mainly, come to Enfield on Saturday and buy some toys. That's the main takeaway of this whole presentation.
And get a breakfast. And also, I will say there's like a vintage, like a kind of antique section next door to it. So there's 2 additional toy booths in there, plus other trinkety
all sorts
of bits and bobs. So guys, have a great week. If you do go hunting, toys at the weekends. Good luck.
Mhm.
Let us know on the Toy Division page what you find. And if you're at Enfield, we'll say hi to us there.
All right.
There's not much
That's
more
it. That's
to say.
That's it.
If
That's
I
it.
was hard, if I was hard now, I could like crush my can on my head as we live out, but it's not gonna happen.
You're saying you're not hard now after talking about toys. We should probably end this now.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, guys, peace.
He loved that.
I love the way
Stop the live stream.
Yeah,
now.
but ended it.
What are you saying?
it's trying to end. I don't even know if it's ending. It's just
It's
it's
not.
circling. It's just circling in the corner saying end broadcast. So if we're still on there, hi guys.